Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining our Path to Virtual Success webinar this afternoon. I'm Amanda, CEO of Innovate Marketing Group, and we're excited to return to share a little bit more. We're a full service agency for those of you that are not familiar with us. So during COVID, we've been doing a lot of virtual activations. Some of our clients include TikTok and Honda. Today, specifically, we're going to be sharing with you our virtual team building and some of the ways where you can have events to go and while being safe at home. I love this quote because it talks about the impact of making sure your team continue to be engaged, even if it's virtually, and just when you take care of your team, they take care of your clients, your company. It has a big ripple effect. So Danica, who's our office extraordinaire, she's also joining us today. You've seen her on other episodes, and we're going to be talking and sharing about team building ideas. All right, so to kick us off, we're actually going to start with a lot of our clients have been asking us about, game nights, right? So pre-COVID, we were doing a lot of live experiences in person, a lot of summer delights, fall delights, holiday delights, and now a lot of these have pivoted to virtual. So game night tournaments, we put this together for a potential client and also for some of our clients, really fun. So some of the ideas include Family Feud, Name That Movie, even as fun as trivia. One of my personal favorite is actually Scavenger hunt. So how that works is actually you look around for items within your home. But of course we throw in some really fun elements in there, so we don't make it that easy, but just get people moving around, get their blood, and their adrenaline running. So people really love that. We have gotten really good feedback. Other ones are really fun include Name That Tune, and as well as like leadership involvement. We have also done Pictionary. That's really fun. And the next one, Danica is going to share one that we actually done in-house recently.
Yeah, so we actually did a really, really fun activity. We did some Lego team building and we made it a little competition. So what we did is we sent the entire team a Lego building set. And then we also set the timer and we saw who could finish first. And we all had the same amount of parts. Some of us had like rockets, some of us had spaceships, but we made sure we had the same amount of parts that we needed to connect and everything. And whoever finished first won. And it was really, really fun. And it was really fun to engage, at home with everybody.
And I think, Danica, wouldn't you agree? One of the questions, so Danica is actually in charge of all our office engagements. Even though we do this externally for clients, we also internally have someone who championed this cause, which is Danica. And she comes up every month, she comes up with fun ideas for the team to do and, just enjoy and bond, right? So for this particular one, I thought it was very successful. Everybody really enjoyed it. It was pretty funny because a lot of us haven't played Lego in a long time. Mm-hmm. Some of us even got our kids involved. They were moving really fast. So it was kind of like, what are they doing? We're not. Let's not let them beat us. But I think it's just getting creative, right? This is one that I really like as well. Mm-hmm. Next one, we'll talk about DIY kits and events to go, right? So we kind of talk about pre-COVID, we can all get together, but now that we cannot, we've been building a lot of these events to go boxes for our clients. So essentially, right before event, we help our clients send out these pre-event boxes, which is all curated. Anything from a door hang to a earpiece to a coffee mug, even as simple as those blue glasses, because everybody has been Zooming a lot or on the computer a lot. So those blue glasses that protect your eyes, to right now we're actually working on one that's for an incentive event. They want to send it to all the winners, high performers they call it, and then they will get like a wine and all the goodies that goes inside of that. So I really like that. And to give you guys some ideas, so we have a lot of different things, right? So from wellness kit, these are great for not only clients or even internal team. We even done like mask and hand sanitizer. You can even custom design the mask, or it could just be regular mask. That's really up to you guys. I love the virtual meeting one, right? Especially the door hang, you could get really creative. Some even says like, do not disturb, important events happening right now. The what a treat kit, those are fun for any sweet tooth lovers out there. Taco night. If your event happen to be on Tuesday, how about Taco Tuesday? I think you could get really creative, right? Just because we're limited at home doesn't mean, it can't be fun. I think this actually allows more opportunity for being creative. Snack kit. I'm a snacker myself, so I know I would appreciate this. Danica's laughing because she knows.
Yes.
I think the whole office loves to snack. So it's not just me.
We have like a snacking time, designated snacking time.
Yes, it makes us more productive. Yes. And then, the PPE kit, these are popular for some of the client. We're even talking to a real estate agent who wants to reach out and, get in touch with their clients, but they're not comfortable, going to their house. So they're sending all these, we call it engagement kits to all their clients or even potential clients, so that when they want to buy a house, they will reach out to this realtor. So the sky's the limit. If you have a kit you want to build, let us know. For us, it's really creating that experience virtually, right? And this is like a surprise and delight that you can send to all your attendees beforehand.
Yes.
All
right. So it looks like we have a question from the audience. All right, so we'll bring this up. What is the easiest platform to use for virtual team building activities?
Great question. So we've been actually using Zoom to facilitate this. Of course, there's, we elevate that experience. So it's not your typical Zoom. We do a lot of interaction. We have facilitator. We even have a gamekeeper that help scorekeeper, not gamekeeper, scorekeeper. Facilitator is important, because you just want to make sure each group understands what they're doing, and if they're lost, there's someone to help facilitate that. But Zoom has been great because most of the clients, the whole point about virtual team building or these bonding experiences is that you can see each other, right? Not just hear each other. So Zoom has that capability, which we really love. So we've been leveraging that platform.
Awesome. Okay, so now I guess we could go into our next team building activity, which is health and wellness sessions. Especially right now with, COVID happening and everything, mental health is a big topic of conversation, also physical activity as well. So there's obviously some yoga sessions you can input. You can do some mindfulness sessions, meditations, guided meditations. These are all great ways to get your team involved together and connect with one another, and also promote a space for healthy mental health and physical health as well.
Yeah, and we actually did this in-house. We had someone, we designated someone within our team that helped champion this. And I could tell you, we did it actually for a quarterly meeting, and it was actually a lot of fun, even though it was only 15 minutes. Danica is probably smiling and reliving that moment, because I know for myself, after that 15 minutes, I had a moment out there whether or not the next day I really be hurting all over my entire body.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 15 minutes, but it was it was a solid 15 minutes.
That's right. But it was so great, because a lot of time you're in these meetings, whether it's virtual or live, you just need to kind of break it up a little bit and have something interactive and stand up, even as simple as standing up, during your meeting. That also helps too. We also have done like lunch and learn. Those are really great. So you can actually send, so say you have 50 people you want to engage, whether it's influencer and stuff like that, you could send them Grubhub gift cards prior and then do a lunch and learn that way. Or if it's literally just lunch and learn, you could also do it where you don't send anything. But that has worked out really well. So that people could pick the food they want and they have it delivered. And then maybe at 12 o'clock, you kind of have everybody's in front of their own lunch, and then they could learn something new or share insights. And Danica will kind of talk to us about happy hours.
Yes. So the last idea is a virtual happy coffee and tea hour. This is designated to just be a social hour for you to connect with your team. With the lunch and learns, there's a learning aspect, a training aspect to this. But for the virtual happy and coffee and tea hours, it's just a time for you guys to connect and, remain those friendships that you have in your workplace. It's a great time for everyone to catch up on what they're doing, what they're learning during quarantine. I know we as a team, we all had our own separate things we were learning during quarantine. So we were discussing that. We've also celebrated birthdays this way. We all have our coffee together in the morning, celebrating birthdays. So it's a great way to connect with the team as well.
Yeah. And Danica, I believe for your birthday, we actually all got dressed up for you.
Yes, this is what is pictured right here. I don't know if you could tell, but we're all a little bit fancy.
I think
We're all dressed up.
yeah, the team were saying how, none of us had to dress up in a while. How fun would it be to dress up? And some of us were talking about, oh, maybe like the gowns and, getting super fancy. We did get and we actually had everybody stand up and do a mini catwalk, which was really fun.
Yeah.
So they could show their outfits.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I really like how the team got super creative, for a simple concept. I think everybody on the team know that Danica loved flowers. So that actually a few of us actually wore floral print dresses to try to impress her.
It was very sweet. It was very cute. I loved it.
Yeah. And then it was a morning virtual birthday celebration. So we actually all had a drink in our hand. I did not make a mimosa because I want to be responsible for the rest of the day. But I did just use a regular champagne glass and put orange juice in it. And just that was really fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was very fun.
So I think those are just like, some tips for you guys, for the audience, like how you can really engage your team even during this time, right? Don't think, and I know for a lot of companies, they budgeted for something like this, whether it's for culture or for, employee engagement and retention. Continue to engage them in different ways. I know some companies are doing lunch and learns. One of our clients doing that, where they bring in experts on various topics so that the team can, be educated on those topics. And then some are doing the more, interactive and fun elements like the ones we mentioned as well. So this is the time to engage them because everybody's kind of stuck at home. I don't know about you guys, but anytime I get to do something fun, I'm always super excited. I'm like, count me in, let me know, send me the details, because there's not really a lot of places we can go. So I really, enjoy these so far.
Yes, definitely. Me as well. All right. So it looks like we have some more questions from the audience. Okay. So this first one, how often should you incorporate virtual team building activities while working from home?
For us, we say, even when we were doing live events, we were doing on a monthly basis. So that's what we would recommend, trying to come up with some idea every month so that you can engage your team. Just keep in mind, generally a month is about 31 days, right? So that's a long time actually. And you don't have to make every virtual team building or team building experience very extravagant. It could be something as simple, like I said, you can even play bingo, live bingo. And then next time you could do the exercise. And the following time you could do a happy hour for tea if alcohol is not allowed in your company. So there are different, but just keeping that. And I think if you even have a calendar, like Danica puts together a calendar for our company so that we have something to look forward to. I'm like, Danica, what's next month? And the last time when we did team building, it was really fun. I always learn something new about our team. Some of us have known each other for a while, but every time we play this, we're like, oh, I didn't know she likes Coldplay, Well, I didn't know sunflower is her favorite. What? You have 4 siblings? Where did that last one come from? No, just kidding. That usually I know, but still, yeah.
Yes. All right, awesome. So this next question we have is, can these activities be used for large teams? If so, how can you facilitate this?
Definitely. So the tournament idea in terms of the virtual team building really came about because we had a client that's actually national and also have international offices. So we're really starting off thinking of nationally first, and then if it goes well, then we'll do it with the international team. But they have a large amount of employees. So we essentially break them down into groups of 100. And then from there, we do tournament style. So then they proceed onto the next group. But this way, a lot of people get to engage, and then there's an incentive, right? And then different prizes. And we will be picking the top 3 winners. So that's like really fun. And if anything, they'll just have fun laughing and enjoying each other's company. I know when we play, we laugh so much. It's not even just about the price. I would say price is good. We have a lot of clients asking us like, hey, should we provide prize? And I can tell you when we did the Lego activity internally, we didn't have prizes because the activity itself, that should be what's the main feature versus like, oh, I get a gift card, because we do prizes for a lot of things, right? Like I know for Halloween we do like contests, pumpkin contests, like Danica's passing out gift cards left and right, but sometimes just the bragging rights is also really fun already.
Yes. And then I also want to add, for large teams, if you're using a platform like Zoom, they have this feature called the breakout room. And this is a great way to sort of break up if you have a very, very large team. Let's say you have 50 employees and they all want to be involved within the virtual team building activity. There's a feature called breakout rooms where you can randomize and break them all out into breakout rooms, and they have their own little activities that they play together in those specific breakout rooms. That's another great option to leverage as well.
Awesome. Yes.
All right. Our final question is, what if items need to be pre-shipped? How far in advance should these events be planned?
For the events to go boxes, we highly recommend about 2 months. So right now we're working on events, actually several boxes, and they're all taking place in September because you want to, but it's also because these are very highly curated. Even the box is custom design, right? So we're from selecting the box to designing the box experience to curating the item. And there are some items that are already readily available, so that could be a faster turnaround. I would say still a month and a half. We also are giving ourselves a little bit more time for shipping because, as you know, during COVID, shipping is longer, right? Even for Amazon Prime, I'm an Amazon Prime member for a long time. They always arrive within 2 days, but during COVID, not necessarily, right? So give yourself more time. The more time you give us, the better. We're big on quality and making sure that wow customer service, right? So in order to do that, we just want to make sure we have enough lead time.
Awesome. So it looks like those were the questions that we had for today.
Awesome. Well, wonderful. We just want to thank you guys for joining us. We really enjoyed doing this and sharing our insights with you guys. Make sure you guys check out our website for more ideas and tune in or check out our previous episodes on the other topics we talked about, whether that's virtual event tips as well as virtual event activations. I think, for us, it's just about sharing all the different opportunities out there so that you don't feel like because COVID is happening, you can't do any of these marketing and continue to engage, whether it's externally or internally. There's actually a lot of different opportunities. You just had to, seek them out. And that's why we decided to create this platform to share, because we feel like a lot of people just say, oh, I don't know what to do. We can't do live events anymore, but we do want to engage people and build our brand awareness. And that's why we decided to do this. And I have a good partner, Danica. She, when I say, who wants to do this? Danica, was very nice to volunteer. So it's really good. And then I want to also thank Jaden. She's behind the scene. You can't see her, but she's probably waving at you all. So thank you to my team who has just been truly amazing during this entire period. So thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of the afternoon.
Thank you.